How big of a deal is the MVP award for Lonzo?
Joy, Shannon, it's a huge deal, as is winning the Summer League has been for the Los Angeles Lakers. And as Magic Johnson, who's now back running the Lakers, said last night after he accepted the championship trophy after the championship game, he said, the Lakers are back.
Back to what?
Back to playoff contention, back on the map, back in the crosshairs of the NBA, because everybody's going to be talking about and dreading having to play Lonzo's Lakers next year. And they're back because Magic had the foresight with the number 2 overall pick to stay the course and take the guy that I said before the draft was going to be transcendent, that he was going to change life with the Lakers. And after all the criticism pre-draft of Lonzo Ball, he's out of shape, doesn't have enough killer instinct, he's too stoic, blah, 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 Magic said, no, I'm going to take him, and here we go. And I want everybody to step back and just let it sink in what just happened in the Summer League. Over the last 6 months, LeVar Ball talked his way into being a household name in the United States of America, if not in China and Europe and everywhere else. Am I right?
He did do that.
And in so doing, he became as talked about and as criticized as any figure in sports. Fair to say?
Fair.
Okay? And in so doing that, he heaped more pressure on his number 1 son coming into the NBA than I believe any rookie has ever had on his 18 or 19-year-old shoulders entering the NBA. I don't think anybody's ever had more pressure and a bigger target on his back than Lonzo has had entering the NBA. So what happened on opening night of his first ever pro game in the Summer League? He stunk it up. Woo, did he? He goes 2 for 15 from the field. He scores 5 points. He's 1 for 11 from 3. And the Lakers lose to the rival Clippers. What a horrendous start that was. And, of course, LeVar's there, blah, 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 trying to defend his son. And from that moment on, Lonzo said, okay, watch this. And from that moment on, as he changes sneakers, as they're auctioning off their big baller brand, maybe to Nike, maybe to Adidas, maybe to Under Armour, he's going 2 triple-doubles and dominating the Summer League the way I don't think anybody's ever dominated the Summer League, because Lonzo obviously led the Summer League and broke the record for average assists per game at 9.3. So in the big picture, what a great springboard this is into the summer, into training camp, into the regular season for the new Magic regime, because Magic, as we know, has been all about winning.
Yeah.
Do you and I think the Summer League's a big deal? No, but it's a big deal if the Lakers go win it after they lost the opening game to the Clippers, and it's a big deal if Lonzo Ball is awarded the MVP even before the championship game is played, because they knew Lonzo wasn't going to be, he tweaked his calf, couldn't play last night. So for him, in those 6 games in the middle that he did play in between losing to the Clippers, and of course he didn't play that night against Sacramento with what he said was a pulled groin or a tweaked groin, he dominated this Summer League in such a way that we didn't talk about all the other rookies. Some of them got hurt, some didn't play as much, but for him to overcome and live up to that much pressure was stunning to me, and I don't think people are letting it sink in enough, because they were jubilant after night number 1. Oh, Lonzo's falling on his face, which means LeVar is going to fall on his face. But the kid didn't fall on his face. He's becoming the face of the Lakers. At some point, someday down the line, he could become a face of the NBA. I think he's on his way. The Lakers are on their way back. And Magic couldn't have painted a better scenario. He couldn't have fictionalized this better. To take all these young players and get them this excited about getting to play with their number 2 overall pick in Lonzo Ball. You think there's any resentment of him winning the MVP? They love him.
No.
He's changing life for all of them. He's going to make all of them better. And Kyle Kuzma just came from nowhere. He's 30 and 10 last night, and he's sort of feeding off the new energy and spirit that was created by the stoic Lonzo Ball. So I think this was a major event for a new regime run by Magic Johnson.
Okay, we got a lot here to unpack. I like that one. That's what Skip do to me. Let me unpack some of the things that you just said. Now, you just said The summer league isn't a big deal, but winning its MVP is. How do you justify
For Magic Johnson, he needed to win the trophy and the MVP. Is that not a great jump start or restart? Remember, the Lakers have missed the playoffs the last 4 years. 4 years? And I told you, I may be picking with my heart over my head, but I think they're going to be in the 8th spot. And I feel even better about that after last night.
It's about to be 5 years. Skip, I look at winning the Summer League's MVP as comparison to me winning the Fox softball game MVP. I'm not getting carried. I'm not
Nobody
Bryce
knows
Harper.
about the Fox softball game.
I'm not Bryce Harper.
Did
I'm not Aaron
ESPN
Judge.
televise the Fox?
Well, Skip.
Well, seriously.
They televise hot dog eating contests, cheese rolling contests.
Okay.
So just because they'll put a worm fight on television if they think they can get ratings. So let's not get carried away, Skip.
Well, Joey Chestnut's a big star. I know who he is. I watch. You watch.
I know
okay.
who Jaws Chestnut is,
okay,
and
all
Matt
right.
Stoney, and
Okay, there
the
you
Black
go.
Widow, Sonya.
Yeah.
I get all that.
Okay, so you're defeating your case.
No, all I'm saying, hold on. Let me see if I can introduce the last 3 Summer League MVPs. Tyus Jones. Heard of him, Joe? I didn't think so.
I have.
Glenn
Wow.
Rice Jr.
He's had his moments.
Yeah. When they caught him in Atlanta with a backpack with something that, wasn't supposed to be in his backpack, and they chased him down. That's his moment.
Okay.
Oh, and Kyle Anderson. He's coming off the bench in San Antonio.
He's a good player. He's been a big contributor for them. Had his big moments
They were
last
Summer
year.
League MVP.
I know. Spurs won that championship that year.
Hey, what did they get? What did they get him?
What did it get him?
Nothing.
The dynasty continued. I don't
Stop
know.
it, no Dynasty. Dynasty was a TV show.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you know about that one?
I never watched it, but I know what it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah? You did. You
Yeah,
were addicted to it. Probably.
Skip, look, I think, and you starting to get me to come to your side. He can pass the basketball. He can flat out pass the basketball. And I said before, I felt he could be a team scorer, 13, 14, 15, maybe 8, 9 assists per game. You believe at some point in time in this young man's very near future career, he's going to average a triple-double a la Oscar.
Not high points, but
Right.
I think he can get double-digit rebounds.
Yes.
Nose for the basketball at 6'7".
Magic keeps saying they're back. And back to what? Contending, trying to get to like the 9th or 10th seed? Skip, they're not making the playoffs.
Just back to being a presence. They're back to having a future, back to having hope.
I will give
legit, authentic
I will
hope.
give you this. I believe they are a year away. Now, if this Kuzma and Julius Randle and Ingram and Lonzo, now, if they can show growth, if they can improve, next year it's going to be a deep free agent pool. LeBron James, Boogie Cousins, Paul George, Kevin Durant. There are going to be some names out there. Now, you land one of these big whales and you put him with this team. Now, Magic, your boy, I'm gonna come on over there and see Magic. Y'all back. But right now, Skip, let's be real. At best, they can hope for is a 10th spot. They're not making the playoffs. They're not better than Minnesota. They're not going to be better than the Pelicans. So I think Lonzo, he might win Rookie of the Year, but they are not going to the playoffs, Skip.
So you said before the draft, and I'm going to quote you, there are no transcendent players in this draft.
Yes.
And I said there is one.
You did.
Lonzo Ball, and that the Celtics should take Lonzo Ball. I think they will forever regret not taking Lonzo Ball, but I'm very happy they did not because he was born to play for Magic as a Laker.